I come from a slightly different school of design. And if you look at design fraternity in general, I will be a small minority. Uh, so there are two ways you can look at design. So the more majoritarian view to design is that design should solve problems. Like design should innately have purpose, and that purpose is to solve a problem. And the best way that the problem gets solved is the best way to design. This is a largely well accepted, pretty well researched and well acknowledged way of looking at design. But we should know that there's a small 1 to 2 to 3% of people who are slightly on the other end. I look at design as liberal art. For me, I come from that weird school of thought that design is actually art. A lot of people actually say design is not art. I come from the fact that if something has to last, it has to be art. Anything utilitarian is very easy to be replaced. For example, if you want to create just fungible systems by continuously learning, you can go that route. For me, product vision is what you started this company for. And what did you think you will serve your customer by? Like, for example, when we built CRED, when I and Kunal spoke, we decided we are building it for a certain cohort of customers and we need to serve them well. So making it work really well for them matters more to me than making it work for everybody reasonably well. Once you have that clarity in your head, it's easy to translate that to the design team. It's easy to translate to the product team. It's easy to translate to the front-end engineering team. So we said we will get credit card payments right. I'm giving you an example. We have to get that right, and getting only that right is more important than covering the vast base of a lot of other things that you have to do. I'm a little bit like you're asked to manufacture a car and I get budget only for one car. So I put my everything into that car and I keep polishing the surface until it is kept for display. So CRED is built a little bit like that. Like, this is the only car I have. I'm not an assembly line. I do not have 1,000 cars coming out on the same day from an assembly line where I have to cut corners. So we don't cut corners with respect to design on that. So the product vision was to create a great experience for a small set of people. In a small company, in a new startup, summarizing, understand what you're building and who you're building for, and stick to that notion. And probably if you wavered way too much and applied conventional wisdom, it becomes a little difficult because you can only better an existing offering then, because your wisdom is always going to base itself on things that already exist. So if you base your wisdom on things that already exist, you're always going to be on a betterment journey, and the betterment journey will always be sort of average, in my opinion. Like, we have to create something exemplary, which will be polarizing. Some people will like it, some people will hate it. But a lot of polarizing offerings have been created in the past in the history of humankind, and humans have grown into them and they have also grown out of them. So my philosophy is simple: understand who you are building for and build it like this is the only thing you will build.